It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Packers and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. It's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed.
Touchdown, Packers! Jayden Reed, 51 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Play action this time with Love. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 5-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. So we come upon halftime here. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jayden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
At the 17-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Eagles nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.